go. This is Tina Ballet here to say I made a book request today. Yeah. Oh, I made a book request. Saw how to make a book request yesterday and saw the instructions on how to make a book request yesterday. And then I saw the options on how to make a book request today, and I made a book request. I also saw how I can request the other book that I was looking for as well. I can request it. So the book that was available and then wasn't available, I can request that book. So I saw that, put in my request for the book that I would like to read this month. It's released today, March 4th. I did read the sample, and the sample is giving. The sample is giving. Okay, so the sample, I read every single sample. I even read one of the samples twice. I say samples because I read it in different formats. So I read it. Okay. So okay, I was awaiting the book release yesterday. I was looking for the book at midnight, midnight 01, midnight 05, midnight 030, even 1 o'clock. I was looking for the book after 1 o'clock. Um, I don't know what time the book actually released as far as time. Um, I did check for the book like just before 10 a.m. Just before 10 a.m. It was in the 9 o'clock hour, close to 10, but not 10. Because I was wondering if I needed to wait till 9 a.m. Like, or I even said 10, but yeah, I was wondering if I needed to wait till then. So in the 9 o'clock hour, I checked to see if the book had been released, and yes, the book was released. The book that I was awaiting yesterday. Yesterday, right? Yeah. And so it's been released. Uh, um, Samples are available. Even the book is available for purchase today. Uh, it was pre orders before today. You, the book is available today. You can read it in different formats. Um, the sample is available, and when I read the sample, I, I the sample gave more. When I listened, actually, okay, the first thing that was available was the text sample. I want to say I thought that was available at 1 a.m. I want to say the text sample was available at 1, and yeah, that's what I think. I think the text it's all available now. So at 1, the text was available, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was. And then in the 9 o'clock a.m. hour, both samples were available. The audible, the audio, you could listen to the audio after the 9 a.m. hour. So yeah, I think that's how that went. If I can recall correctly, I think that's how it. I think that's how it went. I think. Let me think. Okay, well, all of it is available now. Even the text, even the audio, and I read all of it. I read all of it. Uh, I listened to the sample on Libby. I listened to the sample on Kindle and read the sample available on Kindle. So I'm like, okay, this where to get the samples from. You get the samples from Kindle. Oh, because it's another book um that I had heard about, and I was wondering. I'm like, how can I? Because it's not available at the moment. I put it on hold. I so that I could get it next in line to be able to borrow it. Um, I was wondering how to listen to a book sample, because I was like, what? I, 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 sometimes I'll be wanting to try out the book before I consider reading it. Like, can I get? So I couldn't do that on Hoopla, but it does have like a text. So that's how you get your sample. You read the text at the that's available. So okay, so I was reading some of that, and but yeah, that's the description of the book. That's not necessarily the book. That's a description. So I went to Kindle and looked up the book on Kindle and was able to read a sample of the book from Kindle. So yeah, so have fun today reading all the things, which I read that. What else did I read? That, and also Hidden Figures. Um, I My goal was to be finished with Hidden Figures. I'm technically am finished reading Hidden Figures. I just was reading it while I was sleeping. So I figured I'd reread where I dozed off at. Uh and I'm glad I have done that. There's a lot that went on during those times. And as far as like the movie goes, the one thing that seemed to be um a likeness to the book is the scene where um I think it's Catherine. I think it's Catherine Jones, where her where she the meeting comes up, and they're like, "Oh, only men come to the meeting." And she was like, she got to come to the meeting." Like that was the most similarest thing in the whole book at so far. But yeah, that about the meeting. I mean, yeah, her being in the room in the meeting, that that's the most common scene, most between the two. I can tell when the other scenes come up, but they're not as defined as the movies. The book is more factual, though, more historical. Um, gives more facts, more data, more of the times and who all was around and uh, the sorors and the college students and uh, during the speeches and during the it's a great timeline. Um, I did not watch the movie myself. I'm just going by the scenes that I did see when I was watching a movie reaction. So perhaps these timelines are in the movie and yeah. So yeah, I got about an hour more to go in the book. Hidden Figures. I don't know what chapter I'm on right now because I was just listening, and listening out for names and facts and things like that. And also looking at how to book journal. And I was doing a bit of book journal a few months ago. I don't know exactly when I stopped. Oh, I was doing a bit of book journaling with this app called Notions, and I was I was book journaling before I knew book journaling was book journaling. So I'm thinking I might go back to book journaling in Notions because I wouldn't mind having a physical book journaling, which is where I was like teetering. Like I got a book, I got some paper, I got the stickers to do the physical book journaling thing. I was talking about like my setup doesn't seem to like be conducive to having a physical book journaling thing though at the moment. So yeah, I was using Notions and for my format was like book journaling. And I also was creating quizzes and vocabulary lists. So my book journaling was popping. So yeah, Notions, I see you. I see you, boo. We finna get back together. Me and Notions. um, Cause it's very easy to add your books to Notions. At least it was for me. Cause I was trying to figure out like how to utilize these pages. I have seen and I even have an ebook journal, and I was trying to figure out how to utilize it, and I downloaded notes set note 6 or something like that. Good note 6 to try and do book journaling, but the ebook book journaling I have doesn't work with it or something like that. Like my ebook that I have, I can't, no, I can write in it, but I don't know. It's so yeah, I'm working that out. I do have an ebook journal, and I was trying to utilize that for my book journaling. The closest thing so far that I was able to complete, have summaries and book reviews, and then have those additional uh, things, has been Notions for me to actually have it completed. Like I actually had it completed and extra. Like like how, so it's, ugh, yeah. Because at the moment, I wasn't using Notions, um, and I wasn't book journaling. So yeah, I was using Freeform for book um, book journaling a bit, like um, clip arts and um, book covers and quotes. So I was book journaling. I was trying the different ways. I was trying the different ways, and looks like there's several ways to book journal. So yeah, I'll continue creating and trying the different ways, because that's all it is seeing what works for you. If I could, I I probably could. Let me try. I shared my meditation app. Let's see if I could share my meditation app. My okay, invite. Let's see if I can invite you all to my meditation app. Okay, it's gonna take me a couple of minutes. And with book, the book journaling, I've actually seen people with both um, ebook ebook journaling and physical. So that's probably where I'm going with that is ebook and physical book journaling. So, because it is good to have physical book journaling with your just in case you're not online. So, yeah, maybe that's what I'm attempting to convey. Okay. Uh, share my book app, my meditation app. I'm enjoying my meditation app that I got during Maha Shivarati. It okay. It's, it's in the chat. I'm enjoying my meditation app. I've meditated 6 days in a row so far. Sometimes twice a day. Sometimes 3 times a day. And I think my app is aiding in that. Aiding in that I meditate, and the app, it doesn't have um because before the app I was meditating with YouTube videos. um uh with the Isha Kriya meditation. And I'm enjoying this app. You get badges and level ups. So that's my judge. I love a good badge. Um. Oh, okay, okay. And you can have like a short meditation of 7 minutes, a longer meditation of 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 18 minutes, or 21 minutes. So, because there are no interruptions during the meditation, you could start at 7 and you could go the whole 21 minutes if you like. Or, so yeah, you got options. Um, I've done like the whole thing. You can actually set it too. I haven't set mine to 21 minutes or any other number. I leave mine at 7 and go from there. And then one day my 7 minute meditation was interrupted. So I stopped it before the 7 minutes and I got a notification, like I got a message saying like, um, I think the next time I used the app, like not, I don't know, it was might have been that same time, or it could have been when I used the app, like the next time. It was like last time your meditation was interrupted. Um, something about something, I don't know. But it was like last time your meditation was interrupted. Um, try and meditate for 7 minutes, at least 7 minutes, something, something. So I was like, that's what's up, that's so cool that uh just a reminder to, at least meditate for 7 minutes. So yeah, it was my it was it's my intention to meditate this year every day, and this app has aided in that uh, accomplishment. Yes, I did enjoy Mahasivarathi. I do enjoy Mahasivarathi, and yeah, I'm liking meditating and the videos that play and the wisdom that Sadhguru shares. Um, it's not the full meditation that is given on the YouTube channels though. So, but it is a moment of rest. In one of the videos, he was saying like meditation without sleeping. Like, so I guess some people go to sleep when they meditate. He was saying like if you keep a certain awareness and you just rest, it would be more beneficial for you. Yeah, you'll see the video. Also, the video I got after my meditation um, was like every 10 minutes of your drama life, take 2 minutes of rest. So I'm like, hmm, of non-involvement, just rest for every 10 minutes. Take 2 minutes of rest. So um, I'm looking forward to implementing that. I hadn't done that consciously, so I'll see how that goes. Like maybe if I did try it, I didn't put words to it. But yeah, I have attempted that um, without having a set time to it. Now that I have like a outline, then I can implement it more frequently. Mm, So, in reading the samples of the book, I actually heard more. Like the first time I read it through, I missed something at the beginning, and I only caught like the end part of what was being said. I didn't get why the character in this book was, I didn't get why she said what she said. I was like, wait, why? I was like, why? What for come, Lord? Like, why? But after I reread it, then I heard how the beginning of the book started and what was said and what was done, and I heard names, and I well heard names. So and then I was like, oh, like I was like, ooh, okay, okay, okay. Like I caught it that time, and I was able to put it all together, and I was like, ooh, I was like, oh my goodness. So that was like, oof, the book, the books popping off already, as far as like establishing this world, this series. So that's why I'm like, ooh, I'm just all the effects, all the sound effects. And I just was like, oh, okay, so that's why she said what she said. At the same time, I'm like, okay, ease up now. We knew her first. Like, that's our girl now. Oh, but I was like, oh. And then something else was being said. I don't think I caught it the first time either. And then the second time, no, actually, like maybe the third or fourth time I read it, I caught it and heard a character give some advice to the character and boo 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 and things like that. So I was like, okay, listen to that. Like, this is so cool. And then I heard some news within the book. So I don't know if it's just for the book or did we just get an exclusive? Did we just get an exclusive? Okay. I don't know if we just got exclusive news inside the book. That's so cool. That's so cool. Whether it's exclusive or just for the book, it's cool. And either way, so I like that, and just the thought of it, just the thought of it. I'm like, that's so cool. Congratulations, congratulations. Yeah. So this this book was fun. So maybe like the first time I read it, maybe I was just so excited that I had to read it a second time, and then I actually like heard what was going on, and then the third and fourth time was like just here just because the see if there were any differences within the formats. So yeah. Oh, I like the warning. I think it's labeled as warnings. Before the book, I like all the warnings. It got a list of warnings. I like it. I like it. And then it goes into what it, well, okay, so the warnings goes into what the book is, what it is, what it is, what it is, and then it goes into what it's not, what it ain't, and then it starts. Oh, so yeah, it's fun. I might wind up reading it again and again. Just because like if I'm gonna be so hyped like the first time I'm not even hearing everything, then I'm just gonna have to read it again off rip to read what I missed the first time. That's what happened. That's what happened. But I don't know. Maybe uh I don't know. Maybe turning up the volume will help. I'll turn up the volume. Whoa. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I thought I was gonna be finished with Hidden Figures tonight. I'm just not because yeah, I got an hour to go in that book, and I thought I was gonna be starting Iron Flame tonight, but I'm not. So it's all good. It's all good. Consistency. Con- Continuous consistency is the key. So I did read today. Check. I did read. Oh, speaking of check. Oh, do I have Storygram on my phone? I don't think so. I might have needed. I needed to. Oh well. I had like a 10-day streak on Storygraph. Storygraph starting up, and I try and keep my streaks if I got them, but I didn't update my status. Um, let's see. I kept my streak on Fable. I did find one of my earbuds. Did locate one of those. So, um, I gotta charge it up. Okay, I gotta sign into Storygram later. I do like how Storygraph um, charts the books I've read. It charts them in the different categories of um, humor, relaxation, um, and other categories. Those categories stick out to me because they were my like I didn't know those were categories. So when I saw them being charted, it gave me a little giggle. I was like, humorous? What book I read was humorous? And then I clicked on it, and it gave me a list of books that were humorous. And I, I either agreed or didn't. Um, some of the books I was like, yeah, that was a funny book. It was, some funny parts in it. And then other books, it would be like, I guess. I guess that book was funny. Um, I haven't looked at my charts like that this year, and actually, I have a wrap up that I can share on there. I think I shared my January wrap up, so I have a February wrap up that I also can share and share my wrap ups each month. Last year, I didn't know how to share my wrap ups, and then I learned toward the end of the year, and I could keep that going. Uh, yeah, because I have a February wrap up I could share. Since I've learned how to share them and see what my reading stats are looking like this year for it would be for February now. Last year when I learned how to share them, I um shared all the months back to back to back since it was the end of the year. Um, but yeah, now this year, now that I know, I could just share them throughout the year. Hmm. Share them monthly. TTFN.